Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the busiest week of a very, very, very long time for me. I just got back from Asia and I took a little over a week off. I was gone for like 9 days or so. So I took Thursday to the following Friday off of work, which is truly the first time I've done that in so long because even though I travel a lot, especially when I go to London to see my fiance, I'm working the whole time. So like I might take a travel day off, but like I'm working the entire time I'm there. He's working while I'm there. So I haven't really had time off, like truly a true vacation in so long. And I had planned this trip around my 30th birthday because I just turned 30 and my fiance's birthday is also a week after mine. So we kind of did like a joint birthday trip. And this has been such a busy season for us at Rella. We have a major project launch next week. And so this week we're actually doing a product launch video, which we've never done before. We filmed one at a co-working space here in Miami with me and Connor because he also lives in Miami and he's been the one that has been really spearheading and developing this new version of Ella, which is our AI tool. And I wanted to, we wanted to be in the product launch video together, but it was giving college project and those were Natasha's exact words when she gave us feedback on the video. So we're like, okay, we need to professionalize this. So we very last minute posted on my story. I was like, does anyone know a video producer that can help with like an actual production, has animation, like do a legit product launch video? And so we got connected with Mad Club Media, which is here in Miami, and now we are filming a product launch video with them. So we rented out a studio here in Miami called Cielo Studios, which I've never been to before, but it looks very cute. It's not going to give college project, and we're filming it this morning. So it's currently 9 a.m. on a Monday. I had to get up pretty early to come here because it's a little further away from where I live, but I wanted to get it done early in the morning. And then today we also have a new employee starting, which is so stressful, the fact that I'm like running around doing this video and then we have someone starting later today. So we're having our onboarding call with her at 1 p.m., which it's always like kind of strange onboarding someone when you work remotely, but we're like, we'll give you a half day today. We'll start you in the middle of the day and enjoy your morning. And so, yeah, I'm here in the car. I actually don't know where the studio is. I like texted the guy to be like, am I at the right place? But we're going to film this product launch video. It's going to go really well. And then next week, in a week and a day, we have RellaCon and we're launching the new product. Can't believe it. When we first started our company, we spent way too much time on paperwork. And I'm talking about paperwork that had nothing to do with actually growing the business or the product, just paperwork. LLC formation, tax filings, and compliance deadlines. It was a lot, especially as someone who just truly didn't know what we were doing. And let this be a warning sign to you, the stakes are real. Missing a single IRS deadline can cost you up to $25,000 in fines. And if you don't believe me, we just got a bill in the mail from the state of California for a $23,000 fine because we missed a deadline in 2022 when we were first starting out and didn't know what we were doing. That was a very bad day. That one hurt a lot. That is why the sponsorship is coming at the perfect time, because when we got that fine in the mail, I was like, how are early stage founders doing this? Like, we didn't know what we were doing in 2022, and how is this fair that we have to pay tens of thousands of dollars for missing one deadline a few years ago? That is why founders need to use Doula now. And that is why I am very excited to partner with Doula, because I don't want this to happen to you. It's basically your entire back office in one platform. They handle LLC formation, tax compliance, bookkeeping, all of the stuff that keeps your business running but doesn't move the needle on growth. It's Y Combinator backed, and honestly, it is compliance insurance. Trust me when I say I would have much rather pay Doula than have this 5-figure fine years later. You could even lose access to Stripe for missing a filing. That would genuinely be a nightmare if your business runs on it like ours does. For international founders, it also unlocks US processors like Stripe or Mercury, which we actually use both of those platforms. Plus, you get the tax benefits of a pass-through entity without the double taxation headache. Their premium plan comes with a dedicated human bookkeeper, which means you won't be spending founder time on paperwork. It also includes priority support and free sales tax registration, which is huge as you scale. Honestly, because this is the first year we've really been scaling, this is all of the stuff we've been dealing with. And when I tell you, I wish we had Doula years ago, like, This is a run, don't walk situation and learn from our mistakes. If you're thinking about formalizing your business or you're already running one, but you are drowning in compliance stuff, I will have a link in my description. You'll get 10% off with my code, and Doula has a money back guarantee, which means it is risk-free. This is truly a no-brainer if you are a founder watching my videos. And if you're not sure where to start, you can book a demo with their team. They will walk you through exactly what you need based on your situation. This is actually something that I wish that we would have known so much earlier, because we would have saved so much money and a lot of headaches. Now let's get back to the vlog. How was the product shoot?
It was fun. I'm trying to get a little more used to being on camera, which is not really my thing so far, but I think I'm getting better at it.
You are. And how are you feeling about this release in the next week?
Pretty incredible. I'm excited just to see what people build with, Ella workflows, and just, I don't know, seeing how far people can take it and really just use AI to streamline every part of everything they're doing social-wise.
Nice. I love that we're filming with the porta potty in the background. That's fine though. That's fine.
That's unpolished content. That's what people want to see.
Immediately changed into my sweatpants when I got home. In 2 minutes, we have our new hire getting started. So she will be doing our customer support role. We are so excited to have someone in this role. And I came up with a couple other roles that I think we're going to need to hire this year. Another software engineer, which we actually just had one start last week, and we will definitely need to hire someone for growth, but we would want someone that has more experience. So I do think that that's harder to just put out like a general application for someone with growth. Like this might be something that we need to recruit someone, or hopefully if there is someone in with 3 to 5+ years of experience, that would be helpful. But someone that can really handle everything that has to do with growth. So ads, landing pages, website, helping with marketing ideas. Like I have a whole job description that I need to revamp, but that will probably be next on our list. And then eventually I actually would like to hire a social media manager. I would ideally want them based in Miami so that they could film content for us. So those are some of the things that we will most likely need to be hiring for this next year or these next few months, which is just crazy that our team is continuing to grow. Like I've always wanted to stay small, but it is such a blessing that we are growing. So if that sounds like you, let me know. Anyways, I am setting something to auto post on Rella, but it is 1 o'clock. So let's kick off Tressa's first day.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing? Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday. Yeah, thanks for starting on a Monday. I know sometimes we'll start people off in the middle of the week just to like give you a shorter week to start, but I figured, let's throw you in and have a full week ahead of us.
Absolutely. I'm excited to be here. Thank you guys.
Just finished the call with Tressa, and then immediately after I had another call with someone that was potentially going to help us with Google Ads, because we don't run Google Ads right now, but pretty much the way the math worked out with Google Ads is that it was really expensive and didn't make sense for our LTV. And when you compare tools like Sprout Social, which actually runs a lot of Google Ads in our category, when you look at their LTV, which their annual contract is higher than our LTV, it makes sense why they're spending so much money. Like he had a tool that he showed me that Sprout Social is probably spending around like $230,000, I think it was a month, on Google Ads. But when you look at Sprout Social, they're starting at like $300 a month billed annually. So if you break that down, that's 300 times 12. That's already $3,600 a year, and that's per seat. And most people that use Sprout Social have multiple seats. So let's say that is going to be like on average, let's even say like 4 seats. That's $14,000 a year. Like, yeah, they can afford it. We, a tinier startup, cannot afford it. So we mainly run ads on TikTok Meta. We just started running ads on LinkedIn, which has been going well. So we'll continue to monitor that and just like increasing our ad spend on TikTok and Meta. But this is what I mean when I say like I want someone that is ahead of growth, that they can create landing pages, they can update our website. Like he was telling us that he's going to connect us with someone that is like a CRO specialist, and it's the same exact funnel. Like, he's not running ads for you or anything like that, but he's tweaking your website ever so slightly. And even a 1% increase in like trial conversion makes such a big difference when you are working at scale and you're dealing with thousands of new customers every single month. So we haven't updated our website in a very, very, very long time, which is not good, but it is what it is. We're updating our website next week, you guys. We'll see a brand new version. But yeah, just little things like that, that because we're a small team, or we have been such a small team, we have not been able to do. And now that we're growing, we finally have a few more resources, so we're able to do a little bit more. Right now, I am actually going to be adding Tressa to all of our different tools that we're using. And then eventually, hopefully today, I can record some Loom meetings. But we do have a couple more meetings because I was out for an entire week. I have to catch up with Alexis, so we have a call at 4:30 just to catch up with everything. We have the brand trip coming up. There's like so much that we need to get done, and I haven't talked to her since I've been back, so I want to hear how like the brand trip has been going, like the planning. And also, she has been the one doing the entire like influencer campaign for Ella, so that's been really exciting. This is the first time I haven't been doing it. Like, I helped a little bit in the beginning when she was out of office, but now it's on her plate, so really exciting because, you know, she owns this responsibility, and there's a big budget, you know, it's like not a tiny little budget that she is responsible for. So I think it's just really exciting that we have a company where like we give people autonomy, we give people responsibility. I actually just read this book on the plane called No Rules Netflix, and I want to model Rella after it. Like, the way that Netflix is modeled, I don't know if it's works that way in practice. I would love to know if anyone watching this happens to work at Netflix. Like, is the culture really as good as people say it is? Because in this book, which was written in 2020, mind you, so things might have changed, it just seems like the culture is so great because it's a lot of feedback, it's a lot of responsibility, there's a lot of ownership. There's not this like hierarchical. Let me know if I'm saying that right. But there's not a hierarchy. It's really flat, I would say, in some senses, where like people have responsibility for themselves and for the projects that they're owning. It's not like, well, I need to make sure it gets approved by my boss, and then my boss needs to make sure it's approved by that person. And although we are not a big company yet, so it is pretty flat in general, we want to make sure that the people we hire have responsibilities like that. Like, yeah, Alexis is in charge of the influencer campaign, and she has a big budget that she's working with, and I trust her judgment. And Natasha, with like the things that Natasha does, like obviously I trust her judgment. With the things I do, she trusts my judgment. So why would I want to hire someone that like you can't trust, you know? That's kind of like the thought process. And so with Tressa, we're really excited to have her on because we trust her judgment when it comes to customer support and systems. And her very first project is going to be to audit our systems and to audit our process and like tell us how we can improve, because we are a company that really wants to improve and like always take feedback. All that to say, I am about to onboard her on a bunch of different tools that we're using. So I'm going to spend some time doing that. I already created her email, and then we will probably get on a call with her again to just make sure she is set up.
It's been like such a crazy but good like few weeks.
Yeah, how was last week?
For me, it was just really call heavy because I had the Ella calls and the retreat one-on-ones.
Yeah.
So
with the 12-hour time change, it was like when I woke up, I got so many notifications.
leave the country or want to live somewhere else. Cause it's nice to see how people manages that.
Yeah, no, it was great seeing her and like her.
And then just like it was really cool hearing how some people have used.
If you are wondering what it's like to work from home, especially when people are in town, it is them sitting on the couch watching old NBA games from 2005. A giant mess around me, and me still sitting at my computer working. That's usually what happens.
This guy's the best, dude. I'm telling you.
And this is the best all around.
There's no way she's filming while that
Yep.
on that.